What is up guys, this is Vishu back again, and today we are going to look at how to use the initial constructor from the previous class that you inherited and add your own values into it. So the whole point of writing a code is to write it once and use it again and again. Now if I want the user info to also include the country, then it doesn't make sense for me to just like copy this and paste it over here and add a country, because what am I doing? I'm rewriting the code that is already present above this class. So that beats the whole idea of programming, because you're writing the same code multiple times and all you're doing is adding a single line. And inheritance was actually invented to do this, like to make use of the previous code that is already there and then you add your own stuff. So you don't have to do things twice. So what if I want to add the country? Now in this case, I'm going to initialize the default constructor like this, because we need the country parameter. Like we need to add that. So it should be in here. But what happens is in all these three variables are already declared in here, and we are inheriting that class into this class. So we don't need to write this again when it already exists right above this. So in this case, what I will do is say super, which means that it is calling the super class, and then dot, I will say initialize. And what do I want to initialize? Name, age, and city. So what I'm doing is telling get the previous class and take all the values of the name, age, and city. So it will literally replace those three lines into this line, and then we can add self.country. And that is the whole point of inheritance. You don't have to write this again because it already exists in some other class. So you inherit that class and then write your own stuff after that. So if this is too confusing for you, you can also just call the class name. So it would be personinfo.init. So you're initializing personinfo and you just pass in these values. So both of these things mean the same. I'm just going to use super because I don't want to remember the class name every time I want to call it. Also, we have passed it over here. So we have the u1.age. So all I'm going to do is u1.country, and you will see the country comes up as the class of user info. And if I do this, I am already getting an error. It says that there's one parameter missing because we are passing 4 parameters. So we need to pass 4 arguments, and it says parameter country unfulfilled. So let's put in USA, and if I run this now, you can see USA come in. I can remove this and you can see the previous one, which is Vishu and London, and then you can also see the USA come in over here. And that is how you will add your own stuff in an inherited class, because the whole point of inheritance, like I cannot stress this enough, the whole point of inheritance is to reuse the code that is already written, so you don't increase your workload. So do not copy paste the same thing. That beats the purpose of programming. Just inherit the previous class and then you get access to everything inside that class. So that is it for this video, guys. We just saw how to add your own stuff in an inherited class, and remember to call the super function, or you can pass in the person info class and initialize the 3 variables that we already have. So that is it, guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.